the tokenization market is projected to grow from just $17 billion today to a staggering $5.5 trillion by 2030, according to a newly released report from Citi. This shift is not speculative, it's already underway. Major financial institutions are moving real-world assets onto blockchain infrastructures, signaling a fundamental transformation in how value is stored and exchanged. The report, titled Tokenization 2030, Wall Street On-Chain, details how tokenization has moved beyond the experimental phase and is now being integrated into the daily operations of global finance. At the heart of this shift is the tokenization of traditional assets, like stocks, bonds, and real estate, onto blockchain networks, enabling faster settlement, improved transparency, and broader access to markets. Citi's base scenario forecasts a $5.5 trillion tokenized market by 2030, with a wide range of possible outcomes depending on macroeconomic conditions and regulatory developments. The report suggests that the tokenization of assets is not a niche trend, but a structural shift that's being driven by major players in the financial sector. The Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation, DTCC. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. A critical infrastructure provider for U.S. equities has already announced plans to begin limited production transactions in tokenized securities as of July, with a full platform rollout expected by October. This is a significant step, as DTCC handles a vast portion of global equity settlements. Meanwhile, Nasdaq is preparing to launch blockchain-based equities as early as 2027 and has already received its first regulatory approval. Intercontinental Exchange is also developing its own tokenization solutions for shares. The report emphasizes that the U.S. financial system and the dollar are now merging with blockchain technology, a move that could redefine global financial infrastructure. The New York Stock Exchange and other major intermediaries are actively integrating tokenization into their capital markets operations. This marks a pivotal moment in financial history, as traditional gatekeepers of value are now building on-chain systems that could streamline transactions and reduce reliance on intermediaries. The report highlights that the inclusion of tokenization by institutions like DTCC and NYSE is a threshold event, proof that blockchain is no longer a fringe innovation, but a core part of the financial ecosystem. However, the success of this transition depends on several factors. Regulatory clarity, market adoption, and the stability of blockchain infrastructure will all play a role in whether tokenization reaches the upper end of Citi's $8.2 trillion forecast or falls into the lower $2.7 trillion scenario. The next signal to watch is the DTCC's tokenized securities platform launch in October. If it scales smoothly and attracts institutional investors, it could accelerate tokenization adoption across global markets. Conversely, any technical. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. Or regulatory setbacks could slow momentum. This is not just a story about blockchain, it's about how traditional financial power is being restructured through digital means. The tokenization of assets is reshaping settlement systems, redefining liquidity, and opening new pathways for global capital flows. As the U.S. financial system integrates blockchain, the implications for international markets, emerging economies, and financial inclusion could be profound. The next few months will be critical in determining whether tokenization remains a niche experiment or becomes a foundational pillar of global finance.